Crack at it.
This game, she has had marvelous balance. Her footwork has been tremendous in keeping control of what she has to do in the big step. And her hands are so big that she can control that small ball.
She is tough. 52-45. Exceeded her tournament average already and makes it a three-point play. 10 points in the second half for Stacey Stevens. The lead's grown to 8.
Well, Jamie Carey, again, defensively, we're not seeing it, but Maria Conlon really has done nothing in the second half to help her teammates.
Connecticut trying to go back inside. Basket and the foul. And it's the freshman Wilnette Crockett who has scored back-to-back baskets.
Conlon's handling the ball, but in the first half, you know, she scored some points. She's got to score more points, but when you got a freshman like Wilnette Crockett coming in, Doris Burke talked about the three freshmen. They've got to make some improvements. You got Barb Turner on the bench in foul trouble, and Crockett, she can have some big games for you. She's got a few double-doubles.
Bowers comes back in to give Schreiber a rest. Crockett out of Harbor City, California. Three-point play at this end. So it's 53-48, 9:43 and counting in this game. Norman, a very good-looking player off the bench.
And explosive, can get to the basket, get to the rim quickly. I like the patience that they're showing in their offense. Norman
trying to maneuver on Taurasi. Taurasi got a piece of it. Loose ball. Hastings with a follow for Texas. Big play there.
Anissa Hastings, a 6'2" junior, has those long arms and able to guard a lot of different people.
UConn goes right back inside. The miss by Jessica Moore. And the foul will go against the Huskies. And we're now in the 1-and-1.
Good penetration by Norman, but look at Hastings right underneath, gets the ball, and the nice shot. She only averages about 3 points a game, but in NCAA tournament play, over 8 points.
Missed a shot. Bowers got it, knocked to the floor, lost it out of bounds. Last touch by UConn.
Well, this started out as a very fast-paced game. There were quite a few turnovers. Of course, Texas took care of the basketball a lot better than Connecticut. Now it's slowed down. It's become real physical.
Stevens having trouble inbounding and finally has to toss it in to avoid the turnover, and right to Conlon. Taurasi, a three. Huge shot.
What a gutsy shot.
And Taurasi encouraging her teammates to play defense. A 7-point lead cut to 4. Bowers trying to get to the baseline. Tough shot, and she knocked it down. Taurasi back the other way with Bowers waiting for her. Great penetration down the lane. Lost the ball, got it back, and scored. And Gino Auriemma is glaring darts at the officials. He thought there was a foul as well.
But the presence of mind of Taurasi to let go of the ball and just pick it up for the nice layup.
Taurasi has 20. She has been brilliant in the NCAA tournament. Stevens backing in. Can't hit it. Crockett with a rebound. Taurasi. Dangerous pass ahead to Conlon. Skip pass to Strother, who hasn't had many good looks lately. Strother goes baseline and stepped on the baseline. What a huge play that would have been. It would have cut the lead to 2. Instead, it's the 14th turnover, and Taurasi trying to lead the defending national champions back into the game.
ESPN's exclusive presentation of the NCAA Women's Basketball Championship is brought to you by Pontiac, official performance machines of the NCAA.
We're in the beautiful city of Atlanta for the women's NCAA finals. This is the second semifinal of the night. Texas on top by 4 over Connecticut. Bowers goes baseline, out of control once he shot it. Somehow got it back, then threw it away. Let's go to Pam Ward. Pam?
All right, Mike, Jody Conrad in that last timeout is very concerned about Diana Taurasi because she's starting to get a little bit hot. She says this is Taurasi's time. We have to be ready for it. And on offense, she just wants stronger cuts to the basketball, and she keeps preaching patience. Mike?
All right, thanks very much, Pam. And it's difficult to defend her. She is consensus All-American. Dillard from the baseline, can't hit it. Knocked out of bounds and off of UConn.
Well, that's a tough call. I thought it was off Hastings. She came in flying, but Crockett, I think, has really done a good job on the defensive end, really blocking off that baseline for Connecticut.
Sure has. Stevens looking for room to maneuver, goes with the left hand, missed it badly. 4-point ball game. Dillard waits on Taurasi. She's done a nice defensive job on her when she's been in there. Conlon cut off. Battle slashes in. Missed it badly with the left hand.
Jamie Carey with some spectacular ball handling. And
she can really do that. She's a great passer, too.
And on the other side, Ashley Battle has really struggled on her offensive end.
Schreiber gets it outside to Bowers. And now back to the point guard, Carey. Beautiful scoop shot by Stevens. Just takes that ball with one hand, palms it, and goes up in traffic. 16 for Stevens and 10 boards.
And split that defense.
The lead is back to 6. Taurasi for 3. May have rushed that one a little bit. Good save in the corner by Carey.
And that's just it. All you need to do is just put a little head fake, and then you got a couple dribbles.
Bowers tried the spin move and lost it. Taurasi back the other way. Trying to get by Dillard. Battle all the way underneath, hits the layup.
There she was under a lot more control.
And that's the first bucket for Ashley Battle. The lead is back to 4.
Good matchup inside with Lynette Crockett and Stacy Stevens. Both big players. Strong.
Shot clock at 9. Carey will try the 3 and hit it. Carey has 11. 62-55 each time UConn challenges. Someone steps up for Texas. And Carey runs into a really hard screen. She committed the foul before then, and with her history of concussions, you really don't want to see her running into people.
She has been the intangible, the missing piece of this Texas team on what they needed at the point guard position. But offensively, she knocks down the 3, and then defensively, she doesn't get hit in the head. I think the reaction was as far as going into that screen, and Gino Auriemma wasn't too impressed, was he?
No. Conlon, a 77% free throw shooter. These are 1-and-1s, and hits the first. Conlon, over her career, more 3-point shots. In fact, twice as many as 2-point shots. She missed the second one, though. 62-56. We approach 5 minutes.
And Jamie Carey in her last game against LSU was 0 for 4, but she's hitting the 3-pointers in this game.
Schreiber, who had some success early with 3s. Norman has hit a couple of outside shots.
Oh, nice.
Good pass to Stevens. Couldn't hit the shot, and Taurasi with a rebound. Excellent passing. Moore gets underneath, and she hits it. The lead is down to 4. And they are letting them play.
Connecticut's got to make some big defensive stops if they want to get the lead.
Stevens wants the ball down low, guarded by Moore. Runner, no good, but a foul on Conlon.
The Huskies all game, Mike, they have had a difficult time guarding Nina Norman. She is so quick to the basket, a good ball handler. As a matter of fact, when she was younger, I mean, she can do all kinds of tricks. She can dribble the ball with her butt. I mean, I don't know, you know. But
probably
I mean,
in a game, it's not a great idea.
That's right. But she grew up just learning all the ball handling tricks. And with her ability to dribble the ball, she can get to the basket so quick. And I don't think Huskies have anybody quick enough to stay with it.
Well, maybe if they have a 10-point lead with 10 seconds to go, we'll get a demonstration of that, but may not be likely. I don't know how you find this stuff out. Norman hits the second free throw. 64-58. Conlon gets the screen from Taurasi. They're trying to work to get her some room against Dillard. Screen, and I think Dillard's going to be called for running through that screen.
You know what, Taurasi's been doing very well in this game because of the pressure defense that Texas puts on you. She is running that defensive player right into the screen. I mean, it is shoulder to shoulder. A lot of players will run by a screen and give the defender a lot of space, but Taurasi is right up on her own teammate. She
makes sure somebody's going to get whacked in that exchange. Missed the free throw. 1-and-1s have been very unkind to Connecticut right now, and they have missed 2 of their last 3 from the line. And those are huge in the 6-point ball game. Battle is back in. Conlon gets a short breather. 4:05 to go. And you were in a lot of big games. You know when it comes down to this point, you cannot miss free throws.
No, and Taurasi 82% during the course of the season, but dropped to 77 in the NCAA tournament, and she has not been able to knock down the free throws. But at clutch time, we'll see what happens.
More great steal. Taurasi nearly had it taken away by Dillard, but got it back.
Oh, what a pass!
Oh, what a pass! Holy cow, what a pass by Taurasi. One hand off the dribble.
That's what makes her so good.
5 assists for the All-American. Oh, that was a beauty. It's a 4-point lead.
But I really like how Texas is controlling the tempo of the game. They've got the lead, and it's up to Connecticut to come up with the big plays.
Texas has been very cool and hit shots just like that. Norman comes right back after the great Taurasi play and hits a clutch shot in the lane. And Norman has 14 off the bench. Texas being very physical with UConn. Taurasi, tough shot, she hit it and drew the foul.
Diana Taurasi just setting up the defense, curling around screens, and Norman couldn't drop down to help out, but what a great shot by Diana Taurasi.
Somehow Schreiber must have reached in because she got that foul. 22 for Taurasi. She's trying to get the 3-point play and does. It is a 1-possession game, courtesy of Diana Taurasi, who now is 23. We only have 2 minutes and 56 seconds to go in what has been a beauty. Texas on top of UConn, 66-63. The winner goes to the national championship game against Tennessee. Stacey Stevens with a double-double, 16 points, tough inside, 10 rebounds. Diana Taurasi, 23 points, and she has been so clutch down the stretch, trying to get the Huskies back into this game and keep their drive or their dream of a repeat championship alive.
Connecticut staying in their man-to-man defense.
Stevens, offensive foul. Battle, great defense. 4 on Stacey Stevens.
And that's the kind of play for Connecticut that's going to get him back in, trying to get a lead. Weak side help by Ashley Battle. And you see Stevens going. She shook her head, and Jody Conrad was not happy with the call either.
Little hand foul on Carey.
Carey had both her hands behind Ann Strother's, and they've got to take advantage of Strother and her height against Jamie Carey inside.
Strother's an 81% free throw shooter, will go to the line. Sports Center comes up next. Stewart's got John Anderson. Talked to Jim Boeheim about possibly beating Kansas. Tigers' masterful three-peat. Wouldn't want to bet against that one. And our Sunday conversation with Adam Sandler.
Ann Strother has not taken a shot in the second half. That's her first point in the second half.
The freshman from Castle Rock, Colorado. She too misses the free throw, but UConn gets the ball back. Taurasi nearly had it taken away by Carey.
Tell you, Wilnette Crockett has been the difference in the second half for these Huskies.
2 to tie, 3 to take the lead. Taurasi around a double screen. Got the three. Are you kidding? Taurasi with 26, and UConn's back on top. What a comeback.
Well, Stacey Dale Schumann said, hey, if it's under 2 minutes and it's a close game, I'm betting on Connecticut. They know how to win in the clutch.
Schreiber, tough turnaround jump shot, rebound to Moore. Who did she give it to? Who else? Taurasi. And she looks winded right now, Annie.
She does, but this is also a time in the game where Gino Auriemma takes control and kind of sets things up.
I'll bet the adrenaline is flowing as well.
They're clearing it out for her.
Shot clock at 9. She works her way into the lane, spins to the baseline, can't hit it. Offensive rebound, and drawing a foul inside is Battle. Great job by UConn on the boards.
Ashley Battle, who has been struggling coming into this game, comes up with 2 big plays, takes the charge, and then a big rebound.
Texas led 50 to 41, but Diana Taurasi and company have crashed from behind, and they lead now 67 to 66.
Just setting Taurasi up, coming off screens, which they've been doing all game long, and the range by Taurasi and Jody Conrad, seeing that the parents of Taurasi know she's getting hot, they've got to do something to stop it.
4 fouls now on Heather Schreiber, 4 on Stacy Stevens. Let's take a look. Connecticut only 18 fouls. Need 1 more until we go into the double bonus. The possession arrow right now, I think the biggest thing on this board, favors Texas. Both teams with actually 3 timeouts left, so they're all in pretty good shape.
As solid as Stacy Stevens been inside, look for Heather Schreiber. She's only got 3 points in the second half. Obviously, foul trouble has hurt her. The defense by Connecticut has been better, but Schreiber can hit those big shots too.
Battle hits the first. UConn has struggled down the stretch from the free throw line. But that was big. It gives them a 2-point lead. And Battle looks good on both of them. 69-66 UConn. Now how does Texas answer? Norman calls to play. Schreiber gives it up. Norman's been great off the bench. Norman over Taurasi right in her face. It's an air ball. Connecticut had it and then lost it.
7 seconds on the shot clock.
And 55-1 on the game clock. And now Texas wants to talk about it. Jody Conrad wants to set up the strategy for the final 7 seconds of this possession. Diana Taurasi, everybody knows she's a consensus All-American, one of the greatest players in the game, but boy, she can do some things that just leave your jaw agape.
Well, Gino Auriemma has told us, and everybody in the country, she sees the floor ahead of it. It's a pass ahead, it's a shot ahead. She sees everything developing and knows how things are going to happen with her team, but she doesn't get rattled.
13 in the first half, 13 in the second half. And it's when they have come in the second half, when they absolutely desperately needed them. What did Gino Auriemma say earlier? We may not have the talent we had last year, but we've got Diana and you don't. And that's been the difference. Yeah, that's right. A 2:04 drought for Texas. Stevens can't hit it. Loose ball, Taurasi has it.
Taurasi with the rebound, but Lynette Crockett just played super defense on that play, and she almost got that rebound.
And here's a reach-in foul on Bowers. That's going to be 4 on Bowers. So the 3 front-line players for Texas are all in jeopardy. And that makes it very difficult in the next 39-3 when you try to press, because there are certain players that can't commit the foul. And now Taurasi at the line, where she's hit 2 of 3 and misses the first.
Wow.
She needs to make the second to make it a 2-possession game. And that was a tired-looking free throw.
Well, she's been a clutch player in this game, but look for Texas. They've got some three-point shooters. What a
offensive rebound by Crockett. Taurasi, one of the best free throw shooters in the country, goes to the line at the end of a brilliant game, misses them both, and the freshman gets an offensive rebound.
Diana Taurasi has been spectacular. She's missed some free throws, but Lynette Crockett, I think she's been the player of the game for the Huskies, how she's come in and just played good defense on Stacey Stevens. She's missed some shots at the end and gotten some rebounds, and a big-time rebound there.
She has 9 rebounds against a very tough Texas front line. SportsCenter coming up when we're done here. 37.6 seconds on the clock. It is still a 1-possession game. UConn leads by 3. The Huskies have the ball, and you would have to assume that Taurasi would have it in her hands again.
You think they've got some good free throw shooters that can go out there. Jessica Moore, not a good free throw shooter.
Conlon is. Strother is.
Crockett is not.
Now, on past inbounds plays, Taurasi's had a tough time getting it in because of that Texas defense. They get it into Conlon, and she is fouled with 36 seconds to go.
Conlon shoots 77.5 from the free throw line, and Jamie Carey has played her heart out in this game.
And Carey just committed her 4th foul, so 4 starters have 4. 1 out of 2 from the line tonight for Maria Conlon. She only has 6 points. May get 7, a clutch. It is now a 2-possession game. Ashley Battle leaps off the bench to go to the scorer's table, and she will come in defensively. They'll put Conlon on the bench after Conlon hits 2 huge free throws. A 9-0 Connecticut run.
If Texas can score quickly, they only needed 2 and get the ball back, but try and see if they get a 3.
Norman.
Hello.
Beautiful shot by Carey. Just drains a 3-point shot with 28.2 seconds to go. Cuts the lead back to 2. Carey in her first year at Texas, boy, she's courageous.
She is 4 of 7 from 3-point range. And as we said, she's got as much will as a Diana Taurasi. She's got that heart and just comes right at you with daggers.
She sat out 2 years trying to recover from post-concussion syndrome, and you've got to tip your hat to Mike Carey, her dad, and to Trish Vanderveer, the Stanford coach, who called Texas and recommended her. They got her into a special program, cleared her to play, and boy, she made a difference in this ball club.
Well, Tara Vanderveer told Jody Conrad, you just won the lottery.
And then the Texas coaching staff said that she was better than advertised after they talked to Tara.
Well, of course. I saw her play at Stanford in the Pac-10. She was all Pac-10 Freshman of the Year. And she just brings that fire. When she was at Stanford, she played against the Jennifer Azies, the Kate Starbirds, the Jamila Weidmans, and they didn't let up on her at all.
Here's the reset. Connecticut has yet to commit that 10th foul, which would put them in a double bonus. Texas 15 here in the second half. Now they're trying to chase, and Texas has only 1 30-second timeout left.
Well, you think that Diana Taurasi would be on the floor. The reason she takes the ball out of bounds is she's the best passer.
Got it into Moore, almost carried it. Now she's double teamed. It's a jump ball situation, and the possession arrow gives it to Texas.
And the coaching staff of Connecticut, they're up off the bench.
First, everyone thought it was a turnover. Then everyone thought it was a foul. The turnover wasn't called, and we've got a jump ball.
Well, watch for that same kind of play, how Jamie Carey just flares out to get herself open.
Norman handling the ball. Conlon is guarding Carey.
A 3 for the win, 2 to tie it.
Stevens leans in, can't get it. Connecticut basketball. The rebound to Crockett. That is her 10th of the ball game. She has been huge coming off the bench. 8.2 seconds to go. They went back to the reliable Stacey Stevens inside to use those post moves to try to tie it up, but Crockett was right there.
At shoot-around today, Gino Auriemma was all over Lynette Crockett. She's the type of player who doesn't show any emotion. She bench presses 190. She is the strongest player on this team, and boy, she may not show her emotions on her face, but she has done it out with her ability.
She has hit her only free throw tonight, missed that one. It is a 2-point game. 8.2 seconds to go. Conlon goes out, Battle comes back in. Stevens goes out for Texas as both coaches use offensive and defensive substitutions. What a huge shot this is. Missed them both. It's a 2-point game. Schreiber gets it out. Sayre, who's a tremendous three-point shooter, lost it on the way up. UConn basketball, they win it. Connecticut was down 9. It looked like there was no way they were coming back against a Texas team that had made so few mistakes all night. And yet the defending national champions did come back in. That was a great performance.
What a game to get 500 wins for Gino Auriemma and Jody Conrad, a Hall of Famer, just a class act. And they couldn't get the ball probably in the players' hands that they wanted to. But Texas just all the way around. What a great game for Connecticut in this win.
Heartbreaking for Texas. Just nothing but joy for Connecticut. Let's go to Doris Burke.
Diana, you have the capacity to make the brilliant look redundant. How is it that in the toughest moments you play your best? What allows you to do that?
There's just something about this team. We just don't want to go home. And we showed it again today. We didn't play very well, but towards the end we just showed our character, and I mean our team was great today.
When you were down 9 in the second half, what were you thinking?
You know what, we weren't rattled. We just came to the timeout, said get a couple stops and run it back down. And that's what we did. We got good shots and we hit them.
There were times in this basketball game where you looked frustrated with the physical nature of the play. How were you able to maintain your composure and still hit shots in the second half?
Yeah, they were real physical. I mean, they're a great defensive team. I just come on the sidelines and the coaches told me, settle down, be patient, and I tried.
Lynette Crockett has been in Coach Auriemma's doghouse all season long, but you guys have called her a gamer. She had huge rebounds.
Man.
Why at this moment does she step up?
She's a gamer. I mean, practice, she wants to stay in, but games, she's ready to play.
You have been known as the Lady Ball killer. The rematch in the national championship, your thoughts on that one?
We're looking forward to it. Whenever it's a championship at stake, we let one get away earlier, so we're ready.
Congratulations, Diana. Gino Auriemma. Diana Taurasi, time and time again, you've been a sports fan a long time. She is able to step up. I'll ask you the question, what is it about her that allows her to step up in the toughest moments?
I don't know, Doris. You know, if you and I had it, you know, I think we'd still be playing, or at least be better than we were when we played. She's just one of those special people that God bless with an incredible amount of self-confidence and talent to be able to pull it off. And she's not afraid. You know, that's the biggest thing you can say about her. She's not afraid. She wants the ball in the clutch in crucial situations.
Once again, you'll face Tennessee for the national title. Your thoughts on the matchup, Gino?
Well, I thought coming into the tournament, you know, Tennessee was playing better than anyone else, and I thought that, you know, they're the most talented team in the tournament, and they have the most experience coming back from last year and the most depth, and, you know, they have a great program. You know, they've won the most national championships, and I think, regardless of how it plays out tomorrow, you know, I think it's going to be a heck of a game. I know that's the game everybody's waiting for, and now that it's here, let's enjoy it.
Congratulations, Gino.
Thanks,
Mike, Andy, it helps when you've got the best player in the country.
Doris, it absolutely does, and she was unbelievable tonight. Our Pontiac winning moment, Diana Taurasi, bringing this team back on her shoulders and getting them back to another national championship game. Tuesday night at 8:30, they will face Tennessee for a national title. For our entire ESPN crew, thanks for watching, everybody. UConn wins by 2. Now we'll join SportsCenter.